We see education as passing through the primary to the secondary school and finally attending a higher institution. And the reward for this, we believe, is getting a job. Today in this video, I'll tell you what true education is and how to find the right education for yourself. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, I'm Sani Faizah and I'm happy to have you. To start with, true education as defined by Albert is not the learning of many facts, but the training of the mind to think. But as we all do, the mere mention of education takes our mind back to the classroom, the study of physics, English, maths, government, and so on. But true education is more than just studies. It has to do with your character development, the development of your physical and mental ability, your preparation for service to the society, and the training of your mind to think smarter. This is different from what we were taught. We've been limited to memorizing and taking instructions while our true potential is tucked inside. Before you start blaming your teachers, lecturers, and the government, I'm not here to wallow in self-pity or throw out blames. I'm here to urge you to take action. To find and experience true education, you will need to know who you are and who you want to be. And my question to you now is, who are you and who do you want to be? We all think we know, but truth is you don't, except you've consciously taken steps into finding out. And to move from this state of not knowing, you have to be humble in two things. You need the humility to go low enough into accepting your ignorance, and you need to accept your fear and tackle it head on. You've always heard about fear and probably tired of hearing about it. You might have even searched but found no fear in you. But except you are happy with where you are, that is, if it's not the fear pushing you into acceptance, you deserve to be better. You might have this feeling that listening to this will just waste your time, the government is bad, the society is wicked, those that have made it are just lucky, and so on. But these are excuses you give to yourself because of fear, and except you overcome it, you'll be stuck in fear. You should listen for once and ask yourself, how do I improve and shift from my current state? So I need you to listen to this to the end and start something. So back to the two things you need to be humble at. What do you do to recognize your ignorance? You watch yourself like a stranger. When you speak or react to anything that has to do with yourself, family, friends, and even strangers out there, you ask yourself, what manner of a person speaks like this? Or what manner of a person acts like this or gets this angry? Then again, you watch your reactions to see if they make you stronger or weaker. That is, did you fight because you were scared of being perceived as weak? Or did you refuse to do something because you were scared of failing or people might laugh at you? And you also ask yourself, what are my fantasies? What are those things you like, no matter how irrelevant others might think it is? What are you willing to do? What are you unwilling to do? What do you love? What do you scold yourself for not achieving? And what do you congratulate yourself for achieving? So many times you set out to do things. As time moves closer, you find so many reasons why it might not work. 1, 2, 3 reasons, and then there are so many. So you refuse to do it and thank God for saving your life. After a while, you see people come out victorious from doing that thing you refuse to do. And then again, you tell yourself, my path and theirs is different. That is fear manipulating you. The fact that you considered it at first means it's something you are passionate about. For instance, someone with passion in cooking will not consider a great idea in welding, while someone that is passionate about engineering will not consider a great idea in cooking. So you keep making so many excuses and time passes you by, then you become unhappy. Do you know what this fear will do to you next? I call it the final blow. You might decide to change and start again. Then it tells you, there is no time for this. You are too old for this. Who do you see at your age doing this? And then finally you retire yourself prematurely. How wicked fear can be. And that is where the second humility comes to play. You need to see right through this fear and tackle it. The only formula there is ignoring it and doing exactly what it tells you not to do. Assess yourself and find out where you are holding back. Stop being afraid and start taking risks. You should also stop making bad choices, believing them to be responsible because you are afraid of being criticized. What have you set out to do and not fully completed? Find out why you did not complete it. You realize that it started from the little things, the little chores you ignored, and the negative experience you might have or see others pass through scare you away from taking risks. This has nurtured people into adults that run away from responsibilities and also throw out blames when they make mistakes, and only follow through most at times in things that give instant gratification or level them up among their peers. Remember when I said something about not doing things because you are scared people will laugh at you or criticize you? I'll share with you two ways in which our society is negatively influencing our thoughts. One, it's leading us to believe that education is a scam. But no, there are some of us that have natural interest in science, arts, and so on. If that is what is for you, then go for it. The only problem is believing that the school will hand out everything to you. You have to learn what the school gives you, then you find out more and develop on it yourself. You might have noticed that everyone is moving into the electronic world. Digital this, digital that, and so on. You probably have tried it but don't like it. Nothing is stopping you from moving on to other things. You don't have to shy away from making decisions that directly affect you. As a way to enhance your thinking ability, you should learn to observe. That is, when you have a new experience or go to a new place, observe to find out what are the things you could leverage. You should always set a roadmap for success and try as much as you can to achieve it. Be accountable for your actions and also set realistic goals. Thank you for watching this video. If you find this helpful, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and remember to turn on the bell notification so you don't miss my next video on how to study faster and easier no matter how slow you might think you are in learning.